and welcome back to Michael Bricks, and today I want to do something that I should have done quite a while ago. This is my Lego Dorado MOC, the most viewed video on my channel as of the day of recording, and I don't think that's going to change for a while because, for reasons. I really have no idea why this MOC is so popular or has so many views. I mean, it's a pretty good MOC. It is my favorite MOC right now. But I don't get how people like it so much. Well, today I want to do something that I should have done, as I just said, a while ago. That this should have been the real Dorado video. I'm not going to edit this or anything. I'm just going to talk about this MOC because I really like this MOC. And I'm really happy that you guys did too, or some of you at least. And yeah, let's just start off. Now, something I like about this MOC, and maybe a lot of other people like about this MOC, is how 3D this looks. Like, this looks so good. Let me lift the camera up a little bit. This looks so good from a nice overhead view, because the street with the studs and everything, it just looks so well. It just doesn't clash. It just gives it a nice 3D effect. And that's actually not something I was going for. I didn't even think about elevating this, but that was a really good decision that I made. I also, of course, covered everything on the sides with light gray, light bluish gray actually. So it just looks a lot better as well. In the inside you can see, of course, that some parts on the inside especially are not covered up in light gray. That's because, of course, yeah, I just wanted to save some bricks. I really like how this turned out. Yeah, it's just really wonderful. The curve, though, something about it is it's just not right. The curves in Lego are really difficult to make when you only have to work with small little pixel-like shapes. It's really difficult to make a good curve. And in the reference image, which you can check out the Dorado MOC video up here, the reference image shows that, which I'm also going to leave in the description below, by the way, the street is angled a little bit more. So I wish I could have done that, but at the time I was just happy that I managed to do a road with all the tiles that I had. Funny enough, this MOC only took like, I don't know, maybe 4 days to make, which is actually the fastest MOC I've ever made on the channel. Or maybe actually, yeah, there's actually one MOC that only took me a day or two. But this took an unbelievably short amount of time to build, which I don't know why. This is almost the same size as my My Dorado MOC. Obviously, it's bigger. Oh, by the way, that's also because the figures and the actual vehicle is missing. It's because I'm using it for my My Dorado MOC. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I think it still looks good without it. And I'm only talking about the actual building. And you all, like, it's just so short. It had everything I needed. I mean, I can see now that I could have needed something else. For example, a little more bricks back here. This is all just covered with a, I don't know, it's just plates and tiles and bricks all together. So it's all that I managed to do. I managed to do this so quick. But yeah, yeah, I really like this. I guess moving upwards, you can see that I used the actual Dorado set, which I don't know who, somebody got angry at me for using it. I just want to add that without that set, this MOC would not be a thing. This MOC would not have 1,700 views. This would not exist. I had to make a lot of changes, believe me, but I'm just so happy that Lego made the MOC, the set, because otherwise it just wouldn't fit well. And within I had to add this here, and I make this whole section higher. So I had to break this all up to fit a special tile that has 2 studs in the middle of it. So it's a little bit offset. I can actually zoom in right now. If you can see it, let's try to take it off. Actually, no, it doesn't work. As you can see, it's a 1x3 that has 2 studs in the middle. It's like it's this piece, and I had to build a second version for the other side, which only had a 1x2 and a stud in the middle, and then just a 1x1 tile. So finding that was pretty difficult to build this, but in the end, of course, it worked out, which I'm super happy that it did work out. Take this away. So that's this part. Oh, by the way, the roof also, I'm happy that I had enough pieces for the roof. Moving to the next side. This was actually not planned. I only planned on making this side a road, and it's just, I didn't know what to do here. Then I saw a reference image, which is the only reference image I really needed, and it showed that there was a building here and a building here. So I cut off here to not have a building. I also cut off the part where I had to replicate this pillar over here, because that was so much work, and I didn't have any bricks left. Fun fact, all these bricks, these are all the gray bricks I have. I only have maybe 15 or so left. So I'm gonna have to make a bricklink order to not have to take this apart. The street already took apart about 3 times because I used it for a different MOC, or 2 different MOCs actually, and then I rebuilt it again because it just looks so great. At the back, you can also see that I added a dang, sorry guys, my English is not the best. Two candles, which you can also see in the reference images. The actual fire is missing because I have it in the Hanamura MOC. So I'm really happy that I added this, because this is, I think this is the angle where I did the image. It just, you can still see it, which is great. It just, again, it adds to the MOC so much. And there's also this net part, or this caged room, which from the outside it looks really great. I'm happy that I had this piece. I was actually worried I couldn't do this part and I had to cut even more off of the MOC because I just didn't have this piece. But it worked out again. I also had to change a lot of the building to add these offsets on the walls. And again, they just look great. They just give this whole MOC a 3D effect. It just jumps out on you. There's also this sticker here, this custom sticker, which was the first ever custom sticker that I ever did. I think so, I don't really know. Which, by the way, the Hanamura MOC is not done yet because only 2 stickers are missing. This is not really a sticker, this is just some blue tack attaching a paper. My printer was really bad, so I decided to not do the same thing with my Hanamura MOC. I went to a printing company and they did it for me. But this was the best thing I had, and I think again, it just made it more accurate, and I think that's what I'm best at. It's building things accurate. That's like modular buildings, not my strength. Small vehicles, not my strength. Even though this is like probably my second best MOC behind this, I really like how this turned out, but it's just not my strength. My strength is building stuff accurately, and as you can see, it just worked out really nicely. So I think that's it for the front part. As you can see at the back here, I have a nice little lights hanging around. They're supposed to be further inwards, but again, that's just something that I wish I could have done, but it just didn't happen at the end of the day. I also have this very nice yellow reference, which is of course the piñata. I also made the small room again to save tan plates because it didn't have any. Also these like use of the textured bricks. I wish I could have used normal ones because this just looks odd, or just tan bricks as well. Again, I didn't have them. As you can see, also I continued the room here, which I'm super happy I managed it, though I had to change the roof a little bit, which it worked out. Also, again, I had to add this texture, you know, texture. Explain, it's just me running out of pieces. So, great texture for a guy running out of pieces. There was a nice little healing thing here, but I'm using that for Hanamura. Everything I'm using for Hanamura. This is all I just don't want to break, but most of it I'm gonna have to use. As you can see here, I tried to make like a different colored room. Oh wait, actually I did make a colored room. I'm gonna take that back. I almost forgot. I did have a colored room. I just had to take the bricks for the Overwatch stop motion. That's why I need these bricks. So I'm gonna probably build them back in just to make the MOC look better. But then again, you just can't really see it. So oh yeah, I'm gonna have to make a cutscene. Okay, dang it. Okay, so here you can see I made this nice little platform for minifigures to stand on. This wall was also not incorporated at all at first. I also thought there was a small little wall here, which not having the wall there, I actually thought I had to make a bricklink order to finish the MOC, but in the end I didn't have to because I looked at another reference image and it didn't have a wall here. So I'm really happy that that worked out. Also, you can see here that I again cheapened out because I didn't have any more pieces. I had to make this look like it was a roof where it really wasn't. This is also of course a different color, but it was just so difficult to make the MOC look good with the few pieces that I had. But I think that was a great thing. It helped me out creatively, like make my MOCs better. And again, like now you can see how good the street looks. Like there's something about looking at this MOC that makes it so great. There's something about it that I just love so much about it. This isn't my favorite MOC anymore because technically Hanamura is way better than this. But there's something about it that's just so satisfying to look at. And I hope that for everybody who's newly subscribed to me, that you can agree that this is one of my best MOCs that I've ever done. And of course there will be future ones to come like Hanamura, but this is definitely one of the best ones, and I hope the one that will be remembered by you guys as well. So that was just me talking about Hanamura. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I really wanted to do this because I didn't have a chance to do it. I'm really happy that I kept this build because this is again just such a great MOC. I hope you did enjoy this. You don't really have to subscribe because of this video because this is just for myself. So I hope you did guys enjoy watching this video, even though it doesn't have too many edits. I'm working on three MOCs right now. Actually 2 MOCs, Hanamura and a Star Wars MOC. And I'm thinking about a third one. And I'm also working on a stop motion. I'm also working on channel review, a new episode. I'm working on a lot of stuff, so please don't get angry with me not editing this too much. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this MOC video, even though it's technically not a MOC video. It's just me going over a MOC that I made a MOC video. I'm also going to leave the MOC in a pinned comment. I'm also going to leave a reference image in a pinned comment so you can compare these to the reference image and make your own decisions whether or not this is good or not. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Maybe. I really don't know. It's difficult to make a video, okay? Bye.